Hi, welcome to the Den Nola podcast, season 1, episode 4. I'm your host, Higher Level.
I'm Ariana Grande.
And I'm Jay Till. So welcome to the Den. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a topic that's real popular on the internet right now, especially on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, is open relationships. Before we get started, I want to get y'all a particular definition. We're going to start with Level and swing it this way. What's your definition, or when you think open relationship, what do you think that is?
Well, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I used to think that an open relationship was you got a relationship and you got a side piece on the side. Either the female got a side piece or the male got a side piece. But knowing what it is now and doing my research on it, it's a relationship. If I'm with Ari, we got a relationship. If I'm with this person over here, we got a relationship. Meaning, it's not we just fucking. We in a relationship. So she can date whoever she want to date. I could date whoever I want to date. Open relationship.
Thank you.
For me, I think open relationships have different meanings, but it overall is what you and your partner agree. So that can look different for everybody.
So give me an example.
What's
of an
yours?
open rela-
What's yours?
When I see open relationship, I'm thinking everybody could be with everybody, right? Like you could do what you want to do on when you want to. I can do what I want to do when I want to, and then we come back home to each other. That's what when I hear the term open relationship, that's what I think. But it seemed like y'all got. I mean, well, she said it best though. It's kind of like whatever you and that other person agree to, whatever y'all comfortable with. But
Right, because there could be an open relationship where the couple agrees that the man is the only one that step out or the woman steps out or both parties step out. It just really depends on what that looks like for y'all. I don't think my definition will look like your definition or your definition. It just depends on what you and your spouse agree on.
I was telling y'all before we started shooting. I used to think that I could do the open relationship shit until it presented itself to me, right? So
wait, you got proposition.
Details.
Yeah.
I'm saying like he trying to bypass that until like no. Let's play it out. Let's
Like,
hear it.
I used to be one of them niggas that's like, yo, yeah, I want an open relationship. I want to be able to be with my woman and go have other females on the side.
Right.
Until I got an opportunity to be in an open relationship, and then I was like, oh no, I don't want this. I don't want this because it's like if I don't love you, I could do the open relationship all day long, all day every day till the cows come home, because it's just like being single and dating two people at the same time. It's the same shit. Or it's like being in a relationship where she doing her and I'm doing me, but we just don't have a fucking title. But the moment that my feelings and love get into play, I can't be in no open relationship. And I know what you go. I know what you're gonna say that I'm selfish and shit, but it is what it is. Once feelings get involved in some shit, the whole dynamic change. I don't care what
was
you
the
say.
Details.
Huh?
Who was stepping out? Both of y'all had the ability to step out?
Both of us had the ability to step out, but listen,
see, that's what it was.
No. It when it came down to, yo, don't wait up for me tonight. That hit different. That don't wait up for me. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, and you don't want to ask no questions. That hit different. So
you rather
here we go with the
you
shit.
rather you have a woman that's open sexually.
Say that again.
You'd rather have a woman that's open sexually, and she don't tell you, and she cheats.
And I know you was gonna come up with this, and I all week I've been searching for an answer for that shit, but I ain't got an answer for it. Yeah, you right. Like it's the same shit could go on if she cheating and you don't know.
So
but
tell the truth. You was with it until you realized she was with it.
No, I'm with it until
As long as you could go fuck.
As long as it was right, as long as it was just you that could go play.
No.
Oh, okay.
Both of us could go play. But if I have feelings for this person, I can't do it.
So you want proposition like y'all agreed on. It sound like.
No, we didn't agree. Like if like say for instance a regular chick is coming at me and she's like, yo, Level, I want an open relationship. Cool. If it's somebody that I got feelings for that I want an open relationship, I can't do it.
All right. He ain't telling the whole truth. I'm
no,
gonna ask Ari.
So relationship is a tricky word, right?
And
Facts.
for me, it is right.
That's a tricky
that
word.
That word changes everything.
Because if you're just meeting somebody like you just mentioned and you're just dating, that's all you're doing. Mm-hmm. So that don't come into play. So she could do what she wants and you could do what you want. But when you bring a relationship into it, that's what bothers you.
Correct. So exactly what she just said. If we dating, I could do me, you could do you. Boom. Relationship is different.
But you really wouldn't come to an agreement with somebody that you not really feeling like that anyway, though, right?
Why wouldn't
Why wouldn't you? Yeah, I would.
If somebody that you not feeling, why do I need an agreement with somebody I don't have
feeling. I thought you said feeling.
like somebody I don't really have an attachment to? Like it has to be somebody that you really feeling to even have that agreement. Otherwise, we just dating and I could do me and you could do you.
I think I'm gonna be real with it. I think the sex part of it is a big deal for me. Like knowing that another nigga fucking you, cool, and I'm fucking another female too. But
she can be okay with that.
yeah, because would you agree having sex with females with a man is different for y'all?
No,
Here we
it's
go.
all sex.
No,
it's all
Come
sex.
on, don't
Y'all
be
have
like that. Don't be like that. No, it's not.
Y'all have to stop with that narrow-minded ass bullshit. It's all sex. If you could go do you, why she doesn't have the right to go do
Because
her?
females are more attached to a nigga if she's having sex with him, right or wrong.
No.
Really?
No.
When did that change?
Females don't get an attachment to a man they're sleeping with?
Everybody that they have sex with? Hell no.
Oh. I'm not saying
Not
everybody,
everybody,
but
yeah.
I'm saying
No.
the majority.
No.
Not the majority?
No.
What percentage?
No, I don't know no percentage, but I don't think every time a woman lays down is with the intent that I want to be with this man forever. I think a lot of women think just like y'all. Every time you have sex with a woman, you like, I'm gonna marry this bitch.
Fuck no.
So why we can't have
Because
those same
females are more
feelings?
emotionally attached to that part of it.
That's some sexist ass shit.
That's what it is, though.
That's
It's
some
not
sexist ass shit.
Really?
That is really
So
sexist.
that's
How the fuck-
very.
I agree though.
sexist.
But I'm just
Wait,
saying
wait.
It's sexist as hell. But
Wait,
I
wait.
agree with you. Like
how is it sexist if y'all are telling me that society is like, yo, female put a lot of shit into the emotion part of it. Like niggas can have sex all day long and not be attached.
right.
If we're in a relationship and they said, well, my girl cheated on me, okay, who she cheated on you with? This nigga over here. It's not that she just cheating on you to cheat with him. No, she got feelings for the nigga. If she gonna cheat on you,
Not necessarily, huh?
No. And I think men put women in a lot of situations where you go into it and I can't put my feelings into this.
so you could be in an open relationship.
Yes.
What would it look like?
Yes.
What would that look like?
I'm going to do me and he going to do him. Yes. But for me, we're going to have a conversation. It's going to be boundaries, what that look like for him and I. But yes, I can.
So the question I asked you last week when we was discussing these topics and if to talk about it.
What you think is going to change?
No, you can be in love with the nigga. Listen to what I'm asking you carefully. You could be in love with the nigga and still have an open relationship with him.
So if we started out from the beginning being honest with each other, if when we started dating, we had an open conversation, okay, look, I don't know if I just want to be with one person the rest of my life. I don't know if that's my thing. If we had that open conversation, y'all could go into it like that. But if you lied to me and paint this fairy tale like I'm the only one you want and we're going to have a picket fence, then no, that's not nothing I'm going to present to the table. So I think that the first thing before you even go into any open relationship is an open conversation.
So, hold on, James.
Okay.
When this open conversation happens, right? Mm-hmm. And you said, well, we about to do this, and the third. Do you see a avenue for y'all to actually fall in love, or that love talk is out because you know it's not only you? You're not gonna fall in love with a nigga if y'all have the open conversation. Like, look, this is what I want. This is what you want. This is what we're gonna do.
Yes, you can.
How?
Look all the women that fall in love with the nigga that continuously cheat on them, and you come home, you like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna forgive you.
That's going back to what we talked about,
You still
though.
have feelings for that person. That don't change nothing. Yes, you can still fall in love with that person.
But don't that go back to what we was talking about a second ago when we was like women? Well, we've always understood because we not women, right? So we've always understood that women have sex more attached to their emotions, right?
The other thing I think y'all have to stop doing, my loves, is bringing this open relationship and everything be centered around sex. That's the first wrong thing, because sometimes these open relationships can mean so much more. You building community, you building family. I think our community, the black community, just always deem all of this stuff as some nasty shit. Everything is sex, 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 sex. But if the same proposition you had, you, her partner, whatever you bring into the relationship, y'all sit down and you say, okay, look, you stay home, you take care of the children. Me and her gonna go get the money. Y'all bring the money back home. You say, okay, we're gonna put the kids in this school. We're gonna do this. We're gonna buy land and stuff. Now it's working. But you thinking about, oh, she going to screw this person, or I'm going to screw this person. You got to take that thought out of it and think about what it can be. Baby.
That's not an open relationship, though.
It's a poly relationship, but there's different definitions. But I'm just saying, you still have an open conversation about what that looks like for you. You got to think sex is out of it. You keep thinking about sex, sex, sex.
It's not about sex. I said it plays a part in it, but that's not the only thing. Like, okay, so we in an open relationship, right? Me and you got a family, we got a house. Boom, she got a boyfriend on the side. Can't call him a side nigga because it's a relationship. So that's her boyfriend as well. How is this family benefiting from what's on the outside?
At this point in your age, you shouldn't be entertaining anything that's not going to be beneficial to your well-being.
Right. So how does an open relationship benefits that scenario?
That depends on the conversation that you and this lady have. Like, are y'all going to put all y'all incomes together? Like, what are y'all going to do? How is she going to benefit? Is her and her other person business partners? That depends. I can't really answer that because it looks different for everybody. But no, I think we have to take sex out of it. Everybody looks at open relationships, poly, whatever title you want to give it. The first thing we say, oh, it's just horrible because you're putting sex in it. No, sometimes this shit is beautiful for people. Like, I know for myself, me and James talked about this before, I have never had the desire to be a wife. I never played Barbies. It was like, oh, no, my bitch worked. She had a mansion. She had a little Corvette. I ain't never wanted to be a wife. So open relationship would probably be some ideal shit for me. I just haven't really met mature men who understand it, because the first thing they do is throw sex into it.
Well, sex is a central part of it, though, right?
Sex is any relationship.
Right.
So I don't think that just matters. So open relationship, that's any relationship.
Right. So when you say we got to take sex out of it, we're not really taking sex out of it. We just saying it's not the forefront of the relationship.
The first thing he mentioned about why he couldn't do it was because she was going to have sex with
No, I said because of feelings. I said feelings.
But it's the same thing.
That word right there changed everything. The relationship part.
No, check it out. It's the same thing though.
Okay.
But if you just said, all right, so when you say you haven't met a man mature enough to be in that kind of relationship, what's causing the immaturity? What part of them is immature to the idea of it?
Everybody think you just fucking 10, 20 niggas. They don't think you could just have, I'm just with you, or I'm just with this person, or whatever we agree on, whatever that looks like for us. The mind always goes and plays tricks.
So with me, right, y'all, and I'm talking to the audience right now. With me, it's like, how can I put it? I'm gonna come back to it. I lost my train of thought, but I'm gonna come back to it. Give me a second. I'm gonna get back to it, but go ahead.
Huh?
I was about to say something, but I don't know how to.
Scared now.
No, I
this is recorded. We got it already. You can't turn back now.
No, I ain't scared to say it. It's just the way that I want to put it out there. I don't want to sound like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So I got to think before I talk.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think that one of the problems we see in relationships is that nobody is having open communication?
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think married men cheat?
Why do I think married men cheat? Mm-hmm. Probably because they're not getting something at home.
Okay, so let me say this. I know what I was going to say. So in order for you to come to your spouse and say, hey, let me know what you think. I might be wrong. I want an open relationship. Does that automatically means that your current relationship is lacking something that you have to go outside of that to find?
Question.
If you say yes, I'm gonna hug you because that's the first time you're gonna agree on something. Because you asking for an open relationship, that means
something missing.
something is missing in what you got right now. So you need somebody else that has that something. So everything come together as one.
I wouldn't say that, right? That could be a reason. But what if that communication at the beginning didn't happen? And this is something that they've been holding on for however long y'all been dealing.
Right.
And they wanted to say it, but now it's like, okay, I can't hold it in no more. Let me tell them how I feel. See, I think the number one problem is that we do. I'm gonna keep saying this over and over during this discussion. We don't have open conversations. We don't have conversations about anything. When you with your partner, do you tell them, look, that sex was whack.
Oh,
I need you to do this. I need you to do that.
you do that?
Why?
I haven't.
Wait.
I haven't.
Why? But if this is the person that you're saying I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with, I want you forever. You're not gonna have an open conversation and say, look, this sex is not doing it for me. Let's spice it up. This is your forever person. Why you can't have that conversation?
I absolutely agree with you. I'm not
It
disagreeing
got to
with
be
you.
framed a certain way, though, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
frame just like that. Don't
No,
sugarcoat it.
really.
Nothing.
You just going, hey, that shit was whack.
No, come on. All right, James. You're not gonna go at your wife and be like,
But that's what she said.
but not saying it's whack. Be like, look, what can we do to make shit better?
That's framing it a different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you were framing it with.
if people did do that, yeah,
All right. The question is, why don't we? That's a good point. Why don't we?
because people feelings are involved and people feel like your spouse is gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna hurt his or her feelings. It goes back to the same shit. Feelings, bro.
So how do you introduce that kind of talk into into a relationship early enough that you can have those kind of conversations?
I think that needs to start second, third date. You need to start saying, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I like. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what's your fantasies and stuff. Like, you have to start having these conversations early so you don't get to year 5, year 6, year 7, and you just totally disgusted with that motherfucker.
And you know when them conversations start to come into play? When you see a psychiatrist or y'all went to marriage counseling and you sit in front of the counselor telling the counselor, man, the sex is whack. I just wanted her to wear lingerie. I just wanted her to arch her back a little bit more. Shit like you know what I'm saying? But she's right. You gotta have these conversations up front. And most men don't like that conversation because they don't want to hear they're not living up to the standards in the bedroom. If we being real. No man wants to hear that. No female wants to hear that.
All right. You're right. So the only woman on the panel, how would you introduce that conversation? Day 3, we had Ruth Chris sitting down, having a dinner. Run that to me. Run how that's gonna look.
What question?
How do you start that conversation?
Which
Like what do you like?
What do you like?
What do you
'Cause
dislike?
like you said, and it's a great point. Like, let's have that conversation super early.
That's exactly how you started. Tell me your fantasies. Have you done everything you wanted? Have you explored in multi-relationships? Like, you ask the questions that you want to know. You cannot be scared to ask those questions, or you're going to end up with somebody who you really don't know. That's what's going to happen.
So if you're in a relationship, so y'all didn't have that conversation, right? Y'all just went into it. It's gonna be me and you till the wheels fall off. I'm rocking with you, you rocking with me. But then later on in the relationship, you find out he cheats. Does that automatically terminate the relationship, or is that a conversation at that point as to why did that happen?
We had I have had conversations on why you cheated. And the 2 honest conversations that I think I had, because I think, when it was with my ex-husband, one was somebody I was with for over 10 years, I think when that question came up, and they were very honest, they wanted something different. Y'all know how, well, the audience don't know. I don't believe that one woman can satisfy a man.
Damn.
I think we all possess something different. Like, I'm not the homemaker. I'm not about to be in no kitchen cooking. I'm not about to be doing Thanksgiving dinner. I'm not decorating no fucking Christmas tree. That's not me. But I am the one that's going to go out there and I'm going to get the money. We're going to make sure these children straight. And then you might have somebody that's like that super freak. So I think there's women that can satisfy men in different ways. I don't think every woman possesses that. I know I don't. I don't know what other women would be honest about that.
So you think every man does?
What?
Do you think there's a man for you that satisfies everything?
No, but I think women look for two things. I think women want men to provide and protect. So the other stuff we don't worry about. You think every woman is sexually pleased by their husband? Fuck no. But if that man is providing and protecting, they'll be okay.
It's kind of like the same thing for men, though.
Not kind of like it is.
It is
the same shit.
Yeah, it's just different things.
She's taking care of home and the kids and the household, but she let me stick a
Y'all
foot.
know I love to ask this question.
She cut me off before I said it, so that's.
You know I love you. Sometimes I gotta catch you. I quick.
I was sure I'm about to say.
I know you weren't about to say put my foot in.
No.
Okay. All right.
What you gonna say?
I like to ask this question to men. If you have a woman at home and that woman is
Jesus Christ,
big booty, big titties, right? Mm-hmm. When you go watch porn, do you go watch big booty, big titties, or you go watch something different?
You can't ask me that.
I'm asking the men.
You can't ask me that. You can ask the other two men.
Let me ask the audience.
Because I've never watched porn before.
No, because
I've never watched porn.
No, you can't ask me that because I don't watch porn. So you can't ask me that.
But you have.
Like when I was a teenager.
Okay, but you have.
Wait, no. Don't let him do that.
James,
don't let him.
I swear to God, I don't watch porn.
When I came one day and I saw Big Booty Bubblicious Brazilian Bitches Volume 6. I saw.
Damn, James, you look pretty familiar too.
A time or two. I went, No. So porn not your thing.
Porn was never my thing.
Gotcha.
Like if you ask me if I go to the strip club, that's a different story.
What's the difference?
It's a big difference.
Okay, so if you go to the strip club,
right?
Are you going look at the girl in the strip club that look at what you have?
I'm going for the completely opposite.
Because you like variety.
But that's me.
That's all people. I think that's everybody. I think that's men. I think there's women. Y'all, I think men don't think we think the same way that they do. There's men that walk past us in the grocery store and we'd have been like, God damn. Just like y'all do. The difference is y'all are more prone to act on it faster than us. Usually when we act on shit, which I'm jumping into segments, but when we act on shit, it usually be on some emotional shit.
And that's what I said at first. Sex is emotional stuff for y'all.
But no. We talking about cheating and stuff. Y'all are just been and got out of bed with a bitch and be ready to go to the next one. Y'all to get out the bed with a woman, go in the bathroom, and text the next bitch, good morning. You know what I'm saying?
So, but y'all don't?
I haven't.
I haven't either.
I haven't. But I think the overall thing is open communication. I think this shit looks different for everybody. You know, I could go deeper and deeper to how I feel about this. I think we lost our culture. Mm-hmm. I think we are taught to believe in the Western culture, and they told us that this looks a certain way. I don't think that's how it was intended. I don't think man is supposed to be with one woman, because this was always about.
Ooh, the comments gonna go off on that one.
That's fine. I'm ready. Because this was always
the
about. Comment killer.
Ooh, the comments gonna go off on that one.
I think this was always intended to build family, build community. Again, I just think we bring sex into it, and it just goes to a whole nother direction.
Want me tell you why I think that is? Because men are territorial.
I think certain men are territorial.
If you're not territorial, you're a punk.
Would you say half the men in Dubai are wealthy?
Okay.
I'm asking.
I don't know. Are they?
I'm asking. Half of them have multiple wives. They are building families. They building communities. Their legacies and their businesses is splattered all over. We just stuck in the fucking hood because all we worried about who she fucking.
But I don't think they're
Instead
rich.
of building.
But I don't think they're rich because they have multiple wives.
No,
I think so, James.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think because you're building community, right? Like your daddy went and started a family here, and then y'all have a business planet here, and then your daddy went and started a family here, and then like when you look up, y'all have several businesses. You own half of fucking Dubai because you're sprinkled all over. But like I said, black people, we just so stuck on the wrong shit.
So you're gonna have people in the comments saying that how well we could accomplish that with just me and him, which you can, which is fine. But in reality, I agree with what she said, not because I'm a man and I want my cake and eat it too, but I don't think men should have one woman. That's just me. But
and listen, I'm not against a traditional family. That's just not for me. That might not be for you. That's for you. That's what you sit in. It looks different for everybody, but I'm sure when James got married, him and his wife sat down and said, okay, this is what this looks like for us. This is what we're going to do. This is how we want to raise our children and stuff. That conversation happened. But we get stuck into these relationships. And I think the other thing, too, is we let our parents dictate a lot of shit for us. You know, like, you might want to have multiple wives, but you don't want mommy to be disappointed.
Right.
You don't want her to be like, damn, what I done raised. So you kind of put how you really believe or what you think will work for you to the back burner because you don't want to disappoint certain people. I think a lot of women don't say they okay with this is because of what other people are going to say.
Facts.
And then the other thing too is like, y'all put us in poly fucking relationships anyway. We just don't be knowing. We just don't be willing. But I'm just using you for example. Let's say you were somebody for 10 years, right? And then you go meet a little shorty and then you with her for 4 or 5 years and your girl at home find out. She gonna be upset. She gonna be disappointed, but she's not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna stay cool for a little while, but you have feelings over there. Them 5 years meant something to you. You're going back over there. Guess what you have put those women in? They just don't know. But if she's willing to, let me tell you something. When a man cheats, we know y'all going back. That ain't no shit that we think y'all just gonna be good, especially if we found out that it had been for a while and stuff, right? You know. But what happened if all that could be avoided if you just go home and you have that open conversation?
It's gonna be all right, you do your thing, so I'm gonna do my thing too. 9 times out of 10, that's what it's gonna be, right?
And you can't handle it. No. You don't know.
Yeah. No, I
You
feel what
don't
he's
know.
saying. Right.
You don't know.
So can you so can you be in that type of relationship and not have the same perks? Like it's all the perks just go to him as far as the outside person or
Well,
people.
I'm 48 years old. I can't say one nigga. That's too much. That's too much thinking. Shit.
Right.
I don't need multiple. Hell no.
That. So good segue into this. We talking about these open relationships. We talking about things when things break down. Who do y'all believe, and we're going to start with Level and swing it this way, who do y'all believe experiences heartbreak worse, males or females?
Hands down, men.
Oh, okay.
Men.
Run that.
Because it's like, I can't speak for everybody, but the first time my heart got broken, them niggas gonna tell you. I wanted to run out in the middle of the street. They had to hold me back. I went out in the highway and like lay in the fucking highway. Lay down on the street, let a car run over me because I can't speak for females. I only can speak for myself. Like that shit hurt. And with me, I was on the shit that happened to me was on some Jerry Springer shit. So I could only imagine the other shit that go on. You know what I'm saying? But my first heartbreak, I don't even think I really got over that shit. And I'm fucking 45 years old right now. And I still don't think I got over that shit. Because the way that I am in my life right now. People would say, oh, well, you dissing, who hurt you? And I'd be like, ain't nobody hurt me. But deep down inside, I remember that shit. Like,
so you say Jerry Springer. I mean, we got a little time if you want to tell us.
Man, my heartbreak came from some shit that Shorty cheated on me with her brother. kind of shit, kind of.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, your brother?
No, her brother. So yeah.
I don't know.
I know the story.
I'm good.
So you know what I'm saying? Everybody
She knew that was her brother? That was like they got different.
No, man, she knew. Everybody go through heartbreak different, man. But I think men take it on the worst. Like men on some, if I can't have you, nobody can have you kind of shit. You find that typically in men versus females. Like, ain't no female gonna be like, well, if I can't have you, no other bitch can have you. No, niggas killing bitches out here because of that. Because of heartbreak.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You faster die over a man heartbreak than a female heartbreak. Believe that. You disagree?
I'm gonna let her go.
I think it's what and what.
No, pick a side.
Nah, you gotta pick a side. Ain't no what and what.
I can't. I think it's what and what. I don't think it's one person experiencing worse. I think heartbreak is heartbreak. It affects everybody.
Okay, let's change the question because that is the question. Say who experiences heartbreak worse? Who handles it worse or better?
I think women handle it.
By far.
I think
By far,
I
nigga.
think women handle it better. I think because we are programmed that you have to keep going. So in heartbreak, we're gonna get up, we're gonna get the kids ready for school, you're gonna cook dinner, you're gonna go to work, and then when the house is settled, then you're gonna go melt.
Because you know why she say that? Because bringing back to what she said before, they're molded to be that way. My mother used to tell me all the time when she used to fight with my dad and she go by her mother used to be like, get your ass back to your husband. Go back there and make the shit right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when they get heartbreak, they know how to suck that shit up and keep going. We can't suck that shit up at all.
I don't know about that.
Shit.
At all? Bro, I've seen some women go through some devastating heartbreak. And I'm not saying I haven't, right? But I think women handle it worse to me. I just because by nature, they emotionally, they just more emotional creatures by nature. Like we are, just like you say, they raised that way. We built that way. We were taught, we were literally created to be the aggressor. We're literally created to be the leader in those situations. So I think, I don't know. I've seen women handle heartbreak really, really bad. I've seen brothers go through some stuff, but I think they, even if they just trying to do it for the sake of being a man, I think they handle it better.
So hold on, Cat. So James, you ever been horned before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And okay,
Look.
Elaborate.
I ain't never laid in no streets or nothing like that. Like I ain't that ain't my thing. Don't get me wrong. Did I ride around the house? Right? I got a partner that said he was in the bushes. I'm like, in the bushes? He's like, I was in the bushes. And no, don't get me wrong. We horrible at it, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that, like my partner, I'm not going to say no names, so I'm not putting nobody out there. He said he had a shorty at his house, right? The apartment. He had the window open, the apartment. They go in the bedroom because he had a roommate. So they went in the bedroom, he locked the door. A few minutes later, somebody knocking at the door, and he knew it was only them. The dude followed her, climbed in his apartment window, and knocked on the door. And when he opened the door, he said the dude just stood there, and he was like, all right, I got what I wanted to see. And he left.
why put yourself through that shit?
So is
like,
that heartbreak or is that I just caught the bitch?
No, that's heartbreak.
That's
Nigga,
heartbreak.
You
know how risky that is?
So you need to knock on the door and see her physically in the bed to be like, oh, I know what it is. No, from the moment you know she's in the house.
When you followed her going to the crib.
She getting tapped.
But is that heartbreak?
He was heartbroken.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. You know what it is
Or did he experience the heartbreak after he
No,
saw her
nigga,
in
that
the
nigga
bed?
been
Nah,
heartbreak
he
from the
was
time he put his keen initiation to follow them motherfuckers.
You know why he did that?
He knew what it was.
You know why he did that?
Why he did it?
So when he come back to her and say, hey, look, I saw you going to this guy's house, right? I saw you going to this guy's house. She gonna be like, nah, you tripping. That wasn't me.
Nah.
I'm trying to tell you, man, that I would do the same thing. No, I want you to see my face. see me.
You would go through the window?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I had a homeboy who followed her to the dude's house, and he stayed there until she came out. When she came out, he blew the horn, waved at, and he pulled off.
How long you waited out there?
Alone.
Damn.
He didn't come out till like 5, 6 in the morning.
Damn.
No. You know what? I changed my answer. It's us. It's us. This nigga laying in the street. One climbing through window. He's saying he would climb through. It's definitely. I regress.
Your friend in the bushes.
Yeah. My friend in the bushes. You know what? You're right. Because I do think y'all are all right. You're right. It's us. Because y'all are gonna be extremely emotional, but that's gonna be to your friends. That's gonna be to us when y'all talk to us, right? Y'all, y'all ain't doing the crazy stuff we doing, like following people.
And James, I go back to say why you think that is because
we territorial.
It's territorial, and it's an ego thing.
Yeah.
You fuck with a man ego. I mean, he's done after that.
And I think women crash out before the breakup. I think we do our drama and our tripping and our following you and us catching you at the club or whatever that looks like. I think we do that before the breakup. So when the breakup comes, yeah, it's a heartbreak, but you kind of already expected it. Because you done caught the nigga down bad 99 times. And then now you at the point where like, yeah, this shit hurt, but I got to still keep it moving because I knew this was going to happen. I think men experience heartbreak worse if I had to pick. Maybe because of all the shit y'all do. Y'all can't believe that, damn, she got one up on me.
You think that's the reason?
Nigga, yeah.
Explain that.
Because we do a lot of shit. We like, damn, she got me back.
Yep.
It's kind of like the saying when they say, well, I fucked 10 bitches and came back and told you I fucked 10 bitches, but you fucked one nigga and I'm ready to blow a gasket.
And I don't think that's heartbreak. I think that's pride.
Okay,
I don't think that's
agree.
heartbreak. I
agree.
think that's your pride.
It's the same thing. You won't be heartbroken?
Do I want to be heartbroken?
No, I say you wouldn't be heartbroken. Now, mind you already told us you lay in the street.
Right. That's because I was faithful to T. Right.
Oh.
If I'm doing my shit and then you doing your shit,
I gotta
I
ask.
can't get mad.
I gotta ask. What hurt more, that she cheated or that she cheated with her brother?
The second part. The second part. Like what? The
How you find out?
She told me. She told me. So, yeah.
They like grew up in the same house, brother,
Yes, sir.
same mom.
No,
moms and
step
pop-
brother.
Oh, okay, well.
The fuck? It don't make it any better. The fuck
No,
like-
it don't. But I'm just saying, God damn, they have some moral fiber. Like you saying that her brother, I'm like, God damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
And y'all call us country, ain't that a bit? So
That's
the South, we always get that they sleeping with their cousins. I don't know nobody who slept with their cousins.
me neither.
For real?
No,
Not one person?
I don't even.
Shit, I know a couple. But from North Carolina, so that's the South too, huh?
I don't know. We're not claiming that. Anything that got north in it, stay up there. Yo, so that's interesting. I'm glad to hear your takes on this because you're the only woman on the panel, so we get to hear your side of it. So when you say experience heartbreak, who's quicker to move on and why?
Men, in my opinion, men is quicker to move on. Why? I don't know the why to it yet. But you got to ask yourself, do we actually move on though?
No.
Do anybody actually move on? Unless it's something like I really, really, really can't fuck with you kind of shit.
Y'all know I like to throw my question.
Because I always I got a tendency of going back. Like I can't speak for all men, but I got a tendency of let me circle the block again.
If y'all watching at home, nobody answers more questions with questions than Ari Grande. So let's hear your question.
So this is, and I want you to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
In a heartbreak, do you miss the person, or do you miss the thought of what you thought y'all could have?
Both. I'll be honest and say it's both. It ain't one sided with me. It's both.
For you,
It's the second.
That's what I think it was for me. It was the thought of what I thought we could have.
Yeah,
But
I
it damn
thought,
sure wasn't.
yeah, because he
Those
really,
red
yeah,
flags was up early.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like the red flags, that's the part that we really need to talk about. There had to be red flags in that situation.
But hear me out.
Like you saw her hug her brother Lil.
But it wasn't. It was the mistake that I know that I made now, looking back on it, being an adult now. I was in love with the idea of who she could become and who she was to me in my head. I didn't like the fucking person she was, because that's who she was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked it like, oh, well, she could be like this. And if she get like this, oh, we're going to be good. So I was in love with the idea of her, not her. Feel me?
All right.
And I've done that many times after that. Like, fall in love with the idea of somebody like, oh, I could tell her to do this, or she could change to be like this. And if she be like this, we're going to be good. But that's not really the person. So to make a long story short, you got to love the person. Like, if the person is a swinger, you can't change that. You just got to be in love with swingers. You know what I'm saying? Back to the whole open relationship thing. If you get in that community, like Ari said, there's people who they love each other. Like, I'm in love with that man. I could watch that man fuck somebody else right in front of me and still be in love with that man. There's people like that. I just never grew up in that environment like that, so I can't rock with it.
And I think we fall in love with the idea of the person or what that can look like because we don't, going back to what I said earlier, we don't have those open conversations. But in all fairness...
Who tells the truth from the jump? Be real.
How do we know?
I'm
just saying.
If me and you sit down on the third date and I'm like, yo, I like to play with chicks' booties. Nobody's gonna say that on the first date though.
You don't know that if you never had that conversation. You don't know if you sitting with this girl and she like, finally, somebody that play with booty. You don't know because you never had that conversation.
Yo, James, your face is
This shit getting weird, yo. Like,
hey, I'm not saying that. I'm just talking in general. All right.
That's the next episode.
I won't be here for that one.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna watch though.
We don't let Level have that.
Talking booty play with Level. It's coming out.
Yeah.
No, excuse me. How do you know? But in all fairness, we were not taught to have open conversations. So all this looks very foreign for us. And, it's very unfortunate that we get to in our 40s and we like, you know what? It's time to start having open conversations. I need to be honest about what my desires are. I need to be honest what my dislikes is. But I think it's important now that we start having these conversations with our children so they don't be stuck in loveless relationships and be with people 10, 11 years and be like, man, I really don't even like this motherfucker.
That's the crazy part, right? What you just said, going back to the question was asked, do we fall in love with the person or the idea of everything? Because the relationships I was in that I experienced a heartbreak, afterwards, once I got over it, I realized I didn't really love them girls.
Why? Because she broke your heart?
Nah, because once I start really sitting there analyzing what I'm losing.
It was nothing in common.
Like it was just like you fell in love with the idea at one point. Whatever that was, whether we could be a power couple, whether we're like-minded, we both love sports, or I told you I had one lived in a certain city that I was trying to live at that time. So when it happened, when I met him, I'm like, oh, this is it. God setting it up for me to be in this city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was nothing, bro. Like you realize afterwards, I ain't even really loved him. I just loved the idea of what that relationship looked like.
What it was gonna look like.
Yeah.
And I think it's like we have to start having these conversations. I'm be stuck.
All right, so look, y'all, we about to take a little commercial break. We want to give it up to our sponsor. I'm gonna let Ari take this over because it's her business, it's her baby. So, can you take us to the break and tell us who the sponsor is for this week's show?
So weird that we've been talking about open relationships and the sponsors.
Lux Love Lounge. We specialize in private events, luxury adult tours, and intimacy coaching to elevate your experience and connection. Contact us to explore at 504-892-5852 or IG at Lux Love Lounge.
Don't be afraid. She's not starting the conversation that early. We're not starting it that early. Yo, we're gonna be back in a minute.